I'm Dr. Michael Cheshire. I'm the program director for the residency program here at Camden Clark. We're affiliated with the WVU School of Medicine. I was introduced to Camden Clark as a student. I immediately was impressed by the way that the residents work together, they learn from each other, and I knew that if I could come here to train, that I'd be in an environment where I'd be supported and I'd be able to achieve my career goals. Camden Clark, in and of itself, is a special place. It feels like a big team. What you'll find at Camden Clark is a regional medical center. Geographically, we are responsible for caring for a large area of people, multiple counties in West Virginia and Ohio. You get exposure to a range of pathology here. You really get to see what you need to see to learn to become a good internist. It's very unique though, because our training program is based at a community hospital. We have access to our attendings where you get to build strong mentorship relationships with the attendings here. You don't go unnoticed. You have access to procedures that you might not have at an academic center with lots of different residency programs there. At the same time, our sponsoring institution, the WVU School of Medicine, provides a lot of resources to us here, and they hold us to a very high standard and expectations of what we can accomplish.
My name is Sanjana. I'm one of the third-year residents here at Camden Clark Memorial, and I am about to start my fellowship in hematology and oncology at WVU Morgantown. And I'm here to talk about my experience in the residency. It's given me the teaching that I need to advance into a fellowship. It has given me the support, the opportunities to do research. We see a broad spectrum of cases here that prepare us well. We get the independence and also the supervision that we need as residents to grow from first year to third year, and it's been a great experience overall.
Hi, my name is Bisham Kumar. I'm second year resident. I'm from Pakistan. I've been enjoying my residency here, to be honest, and coming here from Pakistan was a totally different experience. I didn't know anyone when I came here, but now I know everyone when I'm here. So the community here in the town is very pleasant, very welcoming. And with the hospital, because I was told by many of my colleagues, my seniors, that residency is hectic and all, but I wouldn't say my residency is chill, but I'm just saying that it's a pretty healthy balance between lifestyle and your work. I have a toddler, my family here, and I spend a lot of time with my family rather than a lot of time spending in the hospital. We have a good flexible schedules, so pretty much overall, like, we spend a lot of weekends at home.
We have a unique 6-in-1 schedule here that allows our residents to spend a full week in our continuity clinic, getting immersed in that outpatient experience. And then the other 5 weeks allows residents to participate in those core services, our academic inpatient team, ICU coverage, and a rotating night float. But it also gives time in between those set continuity weeks to explore elective rotations and really tailor their education to what they're trying to achieve. I think one of my greatest joys is seeing residents come in with a unique goal in mind and then tailoring a program to them to meet that goal.
When I did my interview, I immediately felt like I was coming home. Like, everyone was just super welcoming. And I mean, I interviewed during COVID, so everything was over the internet. Like, I had a Zoom call. I'd been to West Virginia maybe once before that. We didn't really have anything else to go on, but I felt immediately at ease at home talking to the attendings that I met with on the interview.
I came to CCMC's Internal Medicine Program because I rotated here as a third-year medical student and a fourth-year medical student. I love this area, I love the community, and I love how the residency feels like a family. There's only 6 per class, we're a small group, and we get along very well, so I wanted that in a program.
One of the other things that drew me to the program actually was that everyone here is kind of more on the sick side. Like, they have a bunch of different comorbidities that kind of interplay with each other. So when you're managing a patient here, you have to manage a patient that has diabetes, they have CHF, they have COPD, they have sleep apnea, they have a lot of different things going on together. So I feel like this program also makes you a really well-rounded internist because you're having to manage all these different diseases together.
So like I said, I rotated here as a medical student for 2 years, and then I'm doing my 3 years of residency. I decided to go ahead and commit to a 3-year contract as a hospitalist whenever I'm finished. I just really love serving this area. I love the patients here and being able to give back to my community.
When you start off as a new intern, you're pretty nervous about how things are going to go. you've never really practiced medicine by yourself before, and having that responsibility of patient care suddenly on your shoulders, it's a lot to adjust to at first, but everyone is super welcoming, very open about everything. All the attendings are very approachable. I was also really surprised by the community itself. Again, I'd only been in West Virginia maybe once, and I hadn't been to Parkersburg before, so I really didn't have a great idea of what I was walking into just because of COVID and everything. But everyone, the whole community is open and welcoming, and it's been really a pleasure to be able to look after the people here.
Tyler Smith, the third-year resident, chief resident as well. So I applied mostly in the region. I'm from southeastern Ohio and went to school in West Virginia, so I was comfortable with this area. And you know, this place stood out to me as having a lot of opportunities to especially get a good experience as an intern, and is close to home and is taking care of the people that I cared about. Personally, when I first started here, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna stay in Little Parkersburg. Like, I've spent enough time at West Virginia and Ohio, like I wanna kind of go out and fly the coop and be somewhere different. Well, then I kind of got here and met a great person and started a family, and that kind of started the whole process of, you know, Parkersburg's a really good place to live. It's a quiet town, you're close to everything. It's where nature's close by, towns or cities are close by. I'm close to family as well. So the decision quickly kind of turned into an obvious one to stay. And it's going to be a really easy transition to being a hospitalist. I think that how much valued you are as a resident here is really important, and it's different than what I've seen at other places. You know, we get to park in the doctor's lot. We get talked to by attendings, and recruiters approach us. We go to all of the med staff events. We get treated kind of as if we're a part of the staff and faculty here. And so it makes it really easy to transition to the next level and be comfortable with, like, I don't feel any need for growing pains going forward as transitioning to a hospitalist working here. I've been here, done that. It's going to be a part of the system, and it feels really comfortable for me.
I'm Usman Akbar. I'm a first-year resident, the intern. I'm basically from Pakistan. I moved to US in 2020. Then I got matched to this place in 2023, and I loved this place since then. It has been my home, my second home. As an IMG, I rotated at different hospitals, Louisville, New York. I worked as a research scholar in New York for 1 year, and I got to rotate there in one of the New York hospitals or so. I had rotated when I was applying for my residency at this hospital. The one thing I want to mention that I love the collegiality. I love how the people, the residents and the staff, they're very close to each other, and they're very approachable. I can talk to them. Yeah, I even can share my personal things with them, and they would, because I'm an IMG, so I have like different kind of like, you know, challenges coming to this country or so. So they are very supportive of the fact, and they would lend a hand. They would help me out in each and everything. As an intern, when you transition from, I was a research scholar to back to residency, yes, it is hard. It's hard for everyone. You are into clinical life. You are dealing with a lot of patients. Many of them will be sick. So they're gonna be like some hard days, and they're gonna be very like, you know, easy days. So it's kind of like, where do you find your balance? So it's kind of tricky as an intern because you have work as well. You're learning new things. But the good thing, like I mentioned before, that our program really cares for residents.
There are a lot of research opportunities actually within the program. We've really built this up over the 3 years that I've been here. We started off with just doing mostly just case reports and things, but we actually started a research committee. I was heading the research committee we started this year. That research committee is kind of involved with getting residents set up with research projects, finding mentors for them, helping them design and actually carry out the project. So we're doing more than case reports now. Now we're starting to get into more retrospective studies, prospective studies. Our goal is to eventually get to real randomized controlled trials eventually, hopefully. But because of this, we've got funding now to help us get publications in. We've had numerous residents actually publish, go to national conferences and things like that. So I feel like the program is really up and coming with research.
I have a US clinical research experience for more than like 3 years or so before residency. Coming back to this program, and when I matched, I wanted to do research. I wanted to continue my projects. I'm really fortunate that Dr. Cheshire, our program director, is really supportive of research. We had like our state chapter ACPs, we have our different conferences. He really pushes you to like participate in these research meetings. We recently had academic medicine meeting in Columbus, and he was sharing the experiences he had. He wanted to implement those things here. It's very important. I want to go to academic medicine, and when you see like someone like a program director and pushing you for these things, I think it's really important for me as an intern. This is a message to the kind of like the future applicants who will be applying and who wants to apply and wants to explore this program. Please rotate at this program. It's very important to get the vibe of this program. This was my kind of goal when I was rotating at programs, different programs across the United States, to get the feel of the program. You're gonna spend 3 years of your life at a hospital, and you will make friends like for longer term. So you're gonna make the right choice. It is really important to make the right choice, because that will impact how well you train, how do you interact with people, how do you kind of interact with patients. And this program, believe me, it has been phenomenal in supporting the residents, and that is, I think, the best thing happened to me since I came to the United States.
I think that Parkersburg is a wonderful place to train and learn internal medicine. We have a lot of pathology here at our hospital, but we see opportunities to explore the social determinants of health and barriers to care that our patients have. I love to be able to come to work and know that I'm making a difference for my patients, and I'm making a difference for my community here. And I am very invested in bringing new residents into our program and share those opportunities with them.